figure out how to go join. You can join and ask questions. We're gonna wait for people to get here. If no one gets here, we'll probably just scrap the whole idea. But
Rapture is live.
okay, so I can flip it now.
Alright.
Since no one is here yet. Let me just flip this to me. Okay, perfect. Oh, we have somebody here.
It's
So,
softball girl LZ.
yeah, if anybody asks any questions, just ask the questions out loud. You can actually, I need you to mute that. So, just look at the questions. Have you joined the live chat? By any chance?
Well, I said hi.
Okay. We're gonna wait for potentially other people to get here. But for now, let me. I can't see from here. Does it show how many viewers we have by any chance?
It says, I think one viewer.
Click on the person. And tell me if you can see anybody.
No.
Does it just show you?
Which is me and softball girl
So,
Z.
So that's the only other person we have right now. We're gonna have to wait for more people. I should probably just flip it back to me. That's probably what we're gonna do. While we wait for people, I'm just gonna flip it back to me because it doesn't matter if I'm lefty or righty. I'm just gonna flip it right back to me. There we go.
Another person joined.
I can see that. Alright, so we do have
Two other people joined.
Okay. You have to go back out. You cannot be here. Okay. Says we have 2 people watching. Tough Chain, thank you very much. We do have 2 big we have one big announcement and then another reason why we're streaming here. But we're gonna get that. Yeah, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get there when we have possibly enough viewers. Because we have 6, so that's usually our average. That or 7. Baseball since you were 2. I think I've been playing baseball since I was 4 years old. So, been playing baseball for a very long time. Okay. What bat do I use? 2026 Louisville Slugger Dynasty. Just got it this December. And gonna potentially be making a video about that bat. Probably making a big video about that bat. That's actually another reason why we're here, because that has something to do with the announcement we're making. 2026 Dynasty is current gamer, it's brand new, and that thing is very, very light. Like, it's one of the lightest bat. It is the lightest bat I've owned so far. I had an old Axe bat before that. That thing was sort of light.
Here's another question.
What?
What MLB team do you like?
Favorite MLB team? So, first choice is gonna be the Baltimore Orioles, because I was originally from Baltimore, so that is why I like the Orioles. I do like the Pirates, but
What team do you play for?
I saw that. I do like the Pirates, but they're not really that great, so I don't really root for them, and we don't watch the Pirates that often. I play for Tri-State Christian Academy High School. I've mentioned that before. Favorite baseball player in the MLB? Ronald Acuna Jr. is the current. He's been my current for a while. So when I first saw him playing baseball, I just decided he was my favorite player in the MLB. But
Do you know WWE?
yes, I do. I've known that for a very long time. I don't watch it though, because I'm more interested in baseball.
Okay.
we don't even. But yeah, so I think we're gonna just. So, as a Cubs fan, whenever the Pirates play, it's kind of boring, unless Skeens is pitching. Yeah, sometimes I feel bad for Skeens. Sometimes I wish, like, he was just picked up by another team where he could actually, like, succeed. But we're going to start talking about what we're talking about today. First, we have two things we're talking about. The first is going to be batting gloves for today. I have two pairs with me, and we have a big announcement we're making for some channel modifications is what we'll say that. But for now, batting gloves, if you have not seen these before, they are Franklin batting gloves. These specifically are the Infinite series, and we're going to just talk about a little bit about these. Long form video is coming on YouTube. I wouldn't say soon, because I still have to figure some things out before we drop this video, but we're going to be comparing these to another pair. I don't know if you've heard of the other pair of batting gloves. I have them with me. So, these Franklins are called the Infinite series. Power strap right here. You've probably seen them before. They're very, very popular. The camera is flipped, so that explains why you probably can't read this. I have it flipped just because we had a few problems going live in the beginning. So the first thing I want to mention is that this is apparently leather. So the Franklin advertises this as leather, and when you get these, they come with a custom box that opens up magnetized right here, and then your gloves go in there. Potentially my favorite little side thing, because usually gloves I would get in the past, you just show up, buy the glove, and then you leave. That's true when you go to stores. Other times they just come like wrapped in baggies. But no, Franklin, if you're getting these like really nice Franklins, they come with this special box, and you can't see it, but it says "Welcome to the Franklin family." I think it's really nice. The box. We don't need to talk about the box, but the box is like the most solid box I've felt in a while. It's like a really nice box. So I'd recommend, if you don't keep your gloves in your bag, put them in this. It'll keep them fresh and aired out rather than just stuffing in your bag. Do you have any questions you can ask me?
No.
There's not been a single question asked since I started.
Oh, there are.
You can ask questions in the middle of me talking, just so you know.
Yeah.
Just so we keep people up to date. But Franklin advertised this as leather, like I was saying. I want to say it's almost rubber. To put into perspective for you, let me just put these on, and you'll see what I mean when I think I say that they're rubber batting gloves, because it doesn't feel like leather. They feel like rubber. They're that grippy. So they're grippy to the point where I think you could like get away without using any pine tar or like bat spray. What are they? It says they're made of leather. Like the leather is palm. The palm is leather. But listen when I like rub these together. We don't have a mic because we didn't want to risk using a mic. But listen to this. Now, the last time I checked, leather batting gloves do not sound like that. I thought it was like a synthetic rubber type of material. They say these are leather. And for the person asking what brand they are, sorry, this is flipped. These are just Franklins, just Franklin batting gloves. They're the Infinite series. And I'm just going to jump right into talking about the price on these. These are custom Franklins, so it's probably why I've never seen this color before. Look up the 2026 Louisville Slugger Dynasty BB Core bat from Louisville Slugger. That is why I customized these to look like that. It was just to match, because we could not find a single pair that we were like okay going with the bat that didn't look weird, because the Louisville Slugger Dynasty is a very weird color. It's like neon green with like gold and everything. So we ended up just customizing these Franklins. For custom Franklin Infinite series on their website, these were $90. So definitely higher on the price for batting gloves. Potentially competing with Bruce Bolts. Like, that kind of expensive. But apart from the price, I will say these are easily the most solid batting gloves I've ever felt. If you remember, if you've been subscribed for at least just some time, you'll know that I used to have the Rawlings Workhorses. Solid gloves, but they do not compare to these. Now, that is, if you're buying stock, if you're like, no, I'm not a custom guy, I just want to go get stock Franklin Infinite series, you can get them on Amazon for like $60. That's a lot better than $90. I will say that. So If you want custom, it's 90. On Amazon, stock it's 60, and stock on the website is 70.
What does it feel like to?
You can say it out loud.
Okay.
You don't have to whisper it.
Where do they make it?
So that's actually a good question. That's what I was going to talk about. The palm, Franklin is saying this is leather. So I just customized the palm to be black. Those are pads you can add. I went with every single pad. To be clear, the pad is an extra like $2, $3, and $5. So $5 if you get all three. So it ended up being $95. Practically $100. That's a lot. I got an Aria glove for Christmas. Yeah, I've always wanted to review an Aria glove. I heard they're like decent. I wanted to get the Bible glove from Aria. It was $400, so I'm like, we're not gonna go with that. But the Aria glove is definitely something in the future. I definitely want to like try it out, buy it, see for myself, because I've heard so many mixed opinions. Some people absolutely love the Aria glove. Some people hate it. So I'm pretty sure that it's a solid glove. For the price though, I would love to like check it out. But this Franklin is advertising saying the palm is leather. If the palm is leather, every single batting company needs to just reach out to Franklin and ask them how they did it, because it feels like rubber. So if you take like those like rubber gloves, usually for like sanitation gloves, they're like super hard to get on. In some scenarios, it feels like that. It feels like synthetic rubber on the palm rather than leather. This on the back feels like leather. So let's talk about the back. There is mesh between the fingers. That's what the green stuff is. This is like a cloth right here. It's a special type of cloth. It's thick, so it's stiff. And then all of this here is like a type of like plasticish. It's the emblem, so it's plastic. The back, I will say, most batting gloves with a mesh back, they feel not great. They feel cheap. The backing on this feels like I paid like it's worth $95. It feels so strong, and I will say, like right off the bat, feel wise, if you're a person that wants super slim batting gloves, and like you will only get slim, you don't want thick, these are probably not the gloves for you, because they are extremely thick. These are easily the thickest gloves ever. I'm actually kind of blown away at how thick these came. I don't care personally. I think these feel amazing. I like how thick they are. They also are like very warm, so they're warmer than the average glove. That's gonna come in handy when it's like cold winter days you're playing in baseball. Very thick. And then this long cuff. I am a huge fan. If you can see, because it's black,
How hard do you feel?
it's textured. How hard? That's kind of hard to judge, because I don't have a professional speedometer. I got a speedometer app one day. It was very hard to use, but it said my average was like 73 miles an hour, I want to say. So I'm okay with that. I do like very often try to increase my velocity, just practice throwing and everything. But it said I sat around like 73 miles an hour. I think I was able to get up to 78 almost once. So I don't have a problem with that. I mean, I'd love to get a real speedometer and find out. But like I was saying, let me know, comment down yes or no, if you can see that this is textured. Like, can you see that it's like padded squares? I'm a huge fan of that, because this is the wrist. So it goes on, and then this padding just like hugs your wrist. Okay, so you can see it. Yeah, it hugs your wrist. Well, then we have Velcro here. You can customize literally anything. I was able to customize the Velcro to make it yellow. I think that's really cool. So you can customize that. This wrist right here feels phenomenal. And then the strap, Franklin's strap is just kind of effortless. You can just wrap it up all in one. And then that closure tab right there feels very solid. This is rubber. This is legit rubber, and you can literally customize everything. You can customize the power strap logo. I don't know why I keep showing it, because it's flipped, so you can't exactly read it, but power strap logo, you can customize literally anything on this glove. Check out Franklin's custom gloves and try customizing it yourself. So you'll easily see how customizable these are all around. Very solid gloves. I'm going to be coming out with a real long form video on YouTube in the future. I can't really say soon because I don't know how soon I can get what I need to get done. But I will say, I mentioned earlier that these are very thick. If you don't want thick batting gloves, but you want nice batting gloves, I might have a pair just for you. And that is this brand called Drip and Rip. Again, it's flipped, so you can't see it. But these come in a bag, so you can carry them. Kind of like Bruce Bolt's. So Franklin's, these sadly did not come with a bag, but they came with a box. These come in a bag. I'm just gonna show you like really quick. These are the Magma colors. They have definitely more color options. There's just one of them. It's full leather, so like an entire leather palm, and then an entire leather back except for the knuckles there. And then you have this strap. I'm not gonna show too much because for one, these aren't mine, and then for two, we're gonna be coming out with a video on these. So I'll save the rest of that to show you in the video. But for those watching that probably do want to know, I'm just gonna tell you, I got those for like $50 on Amazon. So they were like half the price of what these Franklins would cost. I think they're a very, very solid deal. But these are the complete opposite. So these are just leather on the palm. I don't think this is leather. I think this is like a leather impersonation that they put on the backs. But it feels solid. So like, let me show you. I've been using these gloves a ton. Like I got them and I've been hitting like weighted baseballs every single day. So this is only where we're seeing wear and tear. So right there is where like, since I'm a lefty, I like grip it like here. That's where the palm is rubbing off. That is where the only sign of wear and tear is. And it's literally just the color rubbing off on this, from this rubbing off onto this. Again, I think these are like very, very solid. So really Franklin's are just really good. I will say Franklin's like cheap pairs, they don't make good cheap pairs, they make good expensive pairs, which is kind of like sad to me because, fun fact, I bought Franklin batting gloves for $15 one time. They played like $15. I think 3 days after using them, they just started getting these random holes. Do not buy Franklin batting gloves if they're like extremely cheap. Their cheap models just aren't great. And Franklin's have a very consistent, like they're very consistent in making that like wavy palm. So it's like leather, but then it has like those like waves to enhance grip. That's what it's supposed to do. I've said before, if you're gonna get batting gloves that are very cheap, make sure they have something like just a flat leather palm. So it's just leather. It's no designs to help you grip. It's just leather, because leather cannot rip. The back will rip, but the fronts will not rip.
Have you tried Bruce Bolt's?
I have not tried Bruce Bolt's. Since these were $100, I don't really know why I didn't think of Bruce Bolt's. I wanted long cuff, so I went with these because they were cheaper than Bruce Bolt's short cuff. Some of Bruce Bolt's short cuffs are like $110. I think the King of JUCO series are like their most expensive model yet. They're limited though, so that kind of explains why. I have not tried Bruce Bolt's. I would love to try Bruce Bolt's because they're like the new hype. People in the MLB just started using them. Before, it was just always like Franklin's, and then people started using them in the MLB. I want to say like 70% of the people on my team lately, since Bruce Bolt's became like hyped up, they all use Bruce Bolt's. They look great, but here's the thing. I don't know, so I'm not going to say anything like definite yet, but I really believe these have a chance at being more durable than Bruce Bolt's. I know a ton of people have Bruce Bolt's and they love them, so just let me clarify. I've seen multiple people with ripped Bruce Bolt's. That's not great considering people pay a ton. So I do think Franklin's Franklin's have been around for a long time. The guy who makes Bruce Bolt's, he knows what he's doing, and the reason he's just different is because he does things that no one else does. He partners with people like Coach Rack, King of JUCO. Like, he does things that no one else does, and that's why he's very popular. On top of that, he does have good quality leather, and they're like almost 100% leather. So those are the reasons why Bruce Bolt's is so like popular. Other than that though, I have seen multiple people with ripped Bruce Bolt's that are just like shredded. I don't know how long that's been. So Drip and Rip, half the price of Bruce Bolt's. they have a chance of being very, very good. I know I've seen one person wear a different color of these. Have not seen them anywhere else. They do make other things like arm guards, and I think they made something else. They're really just a batting glove company. So they started out with batting gloves. They have a website. It's just dripandrip.com, and then they sell them on Amazon. I think you should try Amazon because they had them for 52. On Drip and Whip's website, it's 59. So take from that what you will. If you don't really care, just do whatever you want. But I think these have a very good chance of being competitors with $90 Franklins. Mind you, these are like Franklin's best pair of batting gloves by far. If you're gonna get Franklin's and you do not have like a budget, you're not like, I will only pay this much, get the Franklin Infinite Series. They have short cuff. So for the people that are just like, I cannot stand long cuff, they have short cuff. So that's generally better for those that don't want long cuff. I just think long cuff look better. A lot of people wear long cuff just because it looks nicer. It's supposed to be like to stable your wrist though. I don't know if my hands are just smaller, so therefore it's not working as much for me. But like if I put this on and then like wrap this up tight, my wrist can move here, but all of this is just secure. So I do feel stability here. That's what the long cuff was made for. So that's really all I have to say about the Franklins. Now I do have our slightly big announcement. I am hoping very soon, as soon as possible really, to start a secondhand YouTube channel where I do miscellaneous reviews. So this channel is mainly about baseball gloves, and if I ever talk about batting, like batting lessons, it will be, I do that in shorts. I mainly talk about baseball gloves just because I just love baseball gloves altogether. But I'm hoping to start like a second channel, just do miscellaneous reviews. Like, I've reviewed bats before on my old channel. They weren't good reviews, but they were reviews. I've reviewed bats before. So I have the Louisville Slugger Dynasty. I think that is a solid bat for a ton of people, and the price just baffles me to this day. Something I would want to talk about. The batting gloves. That's going to be the first video we ever post on the new channel. The thing is, I've been trying to think of like a name for my original channel. Right now it's just Raptured. I don't have a problem with that. But I want something that's more like baseball glove related because that's what the channel is mainly about. So basically, I don't want to just rush it and be like, all right, I'm just going to pick this name because it sounds cool. I want something that like is extremely like personalized for me and something that I'm going to like love. Something that I'm going to want people to like easily like recognize me by just by the name. Like, oh yeah, that's him easily. Not something that can get like confused with other people. You throw with your left or your right. So I've mentioned this before. If you joined late and I didn't mention, that's my bad. It's the camera's flipped, so I throw with my left hand, but everything looks like it's righty. Every single glove here, this glove right here, this one right here, and then I have two others. These I mentioned in previous. I haven't mentioned this in a stream, but I've mentioned this. All of these are lefties, but I flipped it because we were having some problems in the beginning that I didn't know how to fix. So we decided not to risk it by going the other way, and decided to just flip it so that I can see the comments. But any comments I miss, I have somebody else shout them out.
You should change your name to Mr. Beast Raptured.
Yeah, that changed my name to Mr. Beast Raptured. That would definitely be the funniest username. I don't think that would sit well with a lot of people though. But yeah, I want to change it to like something with gloves in it, ball gloves, something ball gloves. I'm really thinking hard. Once I come up with a name that I'm like, you know what, I like that. That's perfect for my channel, and I'm gonna keep that. I'm content with keeping that to the day I die. Then I will start the second channel because then I'll name it like whatever the name channel is, probably reviews or like bonus, something like that. Glove King. There's Ball Glove King. That's the thing. Multiple people mentioned Ball Glove Prince. If I'm being honest and not lying to you, I think the name is great. I would love that name. Problem is, it's way too much like Ball Glove King, and I've already had, ever since I've started gloves, I've had, now and then people mention, like, oh, this guy is just like Ball Glove King. It's like, well, if I name myself Ball Glove Prince.
How long was your glove?
this one right here or the other gloves I've shown, because this one isn't even really that special. Let me know if you mean this one right here. If you mean the other ones, I could actually just go over all the sizes. Let's do that because I don't have much to do. This is a Rawlings Premium Series. It's a 12-inch, but it is so tiny, like this. I'm gonna mention this in a second. This Mizuno here looks bigger. I don't have enough room for the stream. It's a 12-inch. I think this, I'm like 99% sure this is like a youth glove. So it's very, very small. Like look at it, like look how short the thumb is. The thumb is literally that big. It's a 12-inch, very small. This used to be my infield gamer before I actually like was into gloves. So I just had that glove. I don't recommend that to anybody. So stay away from the Premium Series unless you're like strictly like youth baseball. This right here that I have on me is a Mizuno franchise. Now this has been considered by some to be like one of the best budget gloves you can buy under $100. This is a 12-inch as well. It just feels bigger. Like you can see, broken in 2 hinge, but it wants to do 1 hinge, so it can do both 2 hinge, 1 hinge. They're both very comfortable. It's like a pillowy glove. Pro Glove reviews. That honestly doesn't even sound bad, but that sounds like something I would add on to the second channel. So then the original channel would just be like Pro Gloves. Doesn't sound bad. I might even consider that because that's actually a sick name. Thank you for mentioning that. I'm gonna have to definitely consider that. And then this one. You buy sports. If you think this glove looks sick, please check the previous stream before this. So just go to my lives, go to the stream before this. It should just say this brand could be scamming people. I talk a ton about this. I can't explain this all on the stream. It would end up being a 3-hour long stream if I tried to. But this, also 12 inches. And this looks slightly even bigger. 2 hinge, I do need to do some modifications too because it's starting to like lose its shape a bit. Brand new glove, so kind of concerning. And then this, the OG, His Glory Jesus King 44 Pro. This is 12.75, the C2 Classic Series. Broken in, I go 3 in the pinky. Very extreme, I know, but 3 in the pinky, and it closes dang near thumb to pinky. I like it a lot. It slaps very easily, but the palm stays stiff. So, dude, that one is nice. Thank you. Thank you a ton. When I got this, I was like bouncing off the clouds to the point where I'm like, I shouldn't be this excited for just a glove, but I might remind you, I was, for like 15 some years, I've only had budget gloves because, again, I didn't know what like the point was of a $300 glove versus just a glove like this. I just thought it's all a glove. Getting into gloves, I've just unlocked an entire new world. So this thing was the very first glove I've ever owned that has been nice. It was like $217, I want to say. And to this day, I'm still in love with this thing. It's really nice. I can't wait to start gaming this because I got it over the winter, so.
Have you tried Wilson before?
I have not. So I was also told, growing up, like every other brand is bad, only good Rawlings. Rawlings is the only good glove company there is. And then we would go out and buy something like this, which, even though it's Rawlings, it's not good. This glove has a hole in it, though. So, another reason. You can't see it, even if I were to show you. It's where my finger is. It's a complete just rip. I'm like, let me see if I can show you. That's where my pointer finger is. That's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, we got Nelson in the chat. Shout out Nelson. Yeah, that's one of the reasons we decided to flip it because
If you can,
neither of us are a technician whiz. He is though, so.
if you could get a glove, what would it be and why?
So that is a great question. If I'm being honest, because I love gloves so much, I couldn't even tell you. If we're talking, say, specifically outfield, that just makes it even harder. I would say my top priorities would be an Emery Cordura Batch 0 with the military green army backpack material and then the blonde palm. That would be definitely top. A fully orange Jack's LJ10 outfield glove. Beautiful glove if you haven't seen it. Would die if I received that glove. Would love it that much. Any like a yellow World Pegasus. Beautiful. I would love that for outfield. There are so many other ones that I can't even think of. But those would be like my top three. If we're just talking a glove in general, definitely a Mizuno Haga. Specifically like an orange one. Mizuno Haga. Or like one of those red ones with like the blonde laces. That would be for infield easy. If we're talking first base, it would be like the, I think it's called the Aloha from Rawlings from Better Baseball. It's a Better Baseball exclusive. Easily the coolest looking glove ever. If we're talking catcher, there are a lot of good catcher's gloves out there. A Japanese catcher's mitt. Specifically something that's like yellow or orange. Japanese catcher's mitt. Would love that. But yeah, there are so many gloves. I don't even know if I could just choose one. Like Wagyu JB. Beautiful. Tiger Custom. Beautiful.
Can
Us.
you follow my account?
On Instagram.
Doesn't say.
If it's on Instagram, maybe, but you'd have to like send me your account. Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
Do you have donations set up?
I don't. I'm gonna have to research more about that, but I do not have donations set up. Definitely gonna have to research that more, but this is literally just my third live stream, so I'm still kind of new to all this, but I'm gonna have to get donations sorted out. But no, I don't have them set up yet.
No, just on YouTube.
Just on YouTube. Yeah, I'll have to think about it. If I remember, probably. Got 12 people watching. That's nice. We have a lot of comments coming in. I want to donate because I love your vids. Oh, thank you so much. That is so nice. If I get donations, I'll have to definitely figure out donations. I'm gonna have to do research because I don't know if I can just set up a donation randomly. I'm gonna have to do it probably a lot of things, including like probably like transactions, accounts. So like it would be kind of hard. Your vids are fire. Thank you so much. I try like as hard as I can to do what I can with the equipment I have, but
Baseball is life, King.
Jesus King, yes, absolutely, 100% Jesus King. That's exactly what I have right here. Gosh, I don't know why I keep showing it. You can't. It's flipped. You can't see it, but it says Jesus King and His glory on the thumb and pinky.
What are your
If you can't see it, just go look at any of the shorts with this glove. You'll easily see it because I made a ton of them.
What are your top 3 favorite gloves?
Top 3 favorite gloves. I don't know. I don't know if I can answer that. I have to spend like days just thinking that out. From what I own, it's 44 Pro and Yabai. I don't have a third because everything else I own is not like great quality. This glove though, I don't even think I'm a fan of Yabai Sports because it's hard. It's hard because there are 2 Yabais. So if you really want to know more about Yabai Sports, the rose glove as I like to call it, go to my previous live stream. You'll know more about that. It's like a 40-minute live stream just explaining everything. I have the Easton ADV Extreme Hype Fire. Yeah, I've heard of that bat before. I was considering just buying that bat because there was a point in my life when I was just like obsessed with bats and I just wanted to find a bat that I wanted for possibly like Christmas or something. I looked at that a ton, but there were like no reviews, which is another reason I love doing these things because like certain gloves, it's like if I look up something and there's not like a definite, that's like a perfect video on YouTube, then I'm gonna go make it. So latest video on the channel is a how to condition your glove video for glove conditioning. I looked up how to condition your glove and there weren't like a ton of great options. So I wanted to make something that was unique and that wasn't just like me sitting in front of one camera shot the entire time talking with like no cuts or like edits and just saying, yeah, like rub it all in the palm, do all this, you should be good after a bit. Like I wanted to do something that would be like a really good video on YouTube.
Is a 44 glove has bad leather?
Okay, if a 44 Pro has bad leather, that's really hard to just give you a definite answer. What newbie core should I get? I'll answer that in a second, so I'll hold that thought, but The thought of 44 Pro doesn't have bad leather. This, compared to any of these, it would be like, this glove is like here, and this glove is like 7 miles over there. It's 1,000,000 times better than any of these gloves. But if you compare it to something like a Rawlings Pro Preferred, then we have to talk. Another thing, I've heard from so many trusted sources that 44 Pro is inconsistent. So you could pay $270 for a glove, from 44 Pro that is, and it could be just what you're expecting to get, what they advertise it as. It could be really, 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 really good, like to the point where you're like, wow, I paid too little for this. Or it can be really bad. Like they're inconsistent, so you could pay and it could be super bad. Like this glove, I feel like is kind of in the middle. It's extremely like floppy, like it just clasps. But at the same time, if I like move it anywhere, it just stays. So there's no glove lag. Unlike this, just to kind of show you what I mean. Like I can just manipulate it any way I want. So whereas this is super loose, it's because I broke it in that way. It moves everywhere, and it's not like flopping. So that's a sign of good insides. Now, going back to your previous question, what bat should I get? I want you to just tell me, like, if you have, like, a budget. So just tell me, like, I only want to spend $200. I only want to spend $300. And then we can kind of go from there. I can only tell you what I've heard. I can't tell you from experience. But there is a good bat for under $200 that is... It's what we're going to be reviewing. It's the Louisville Slugger Dynasty. So, hopefully coming out with a video of that. Probably not soon, because I still have to figure out the batting gloves. I have the Mizuno MVP Prime. Shout out Mizuno, because this glove is the Mizuno franchise. It's the best glove, one of the best gloves voted under $100. It's a budget glove, but I will say, for a while, until I got my 44 Pro, this was the best glove I owned, because it's just, Mizuno just does it better. Mizuno MVP Prime, best glove, over 100. It's like $120, and it plays like a $200 glove. So Mizuno MVP Prime is great.
Wait, then ambidextrous, what glove should it for lefty?
If you're ambidextrous, what glove for lefty? There are so many gloves. If you just want basic, hard of the hide, lefty, can't go wrong with that. Pro Preferred is $400. I don't think you want to spend that much, so probably stay away from that. Wilson A2000. It's a solid glove. It's just basic, like Rawlings and Wilson, they're like A2000 and Heart of the Hides are great. If you want like an extremely good lefty glove, probably like a Pro Preferred is a very solid glove. I know Rawlings, Wilson A2Ks are very good, but they're very expensive. So if you're just like looking like, I just want a solid glove under 300, Rawlings Heart of the Hide or Wilson A2000. Rawlings Heart of the Hide is almost $300 though, so it's funny. It's funny to me because I just asked a random guy. I just said, just tell me what you think generally should be a good price for a glove. I'm not gonna tell you anything. Just tell me what you think it should be. And he was like, oh, for a really solid glove, I would say $80. And inside, my heart dropped. I'm like, well, you're about to learn a lot more about gloves. And I told him it's like $270. And his eyes just got massive because gloves are way more expensive than people would expect them to be.
Do you play any other sports?
No, just baseball. I used to play when I was younger, like soccer, but I just play baseball. Oh, no. Because I like it a lot. Yeah, it wasn't, yeah, the glove fell. It was not supposed to fall. But that would be, I would like to start a glove collection, but as of now, we only have I don't have 2 gloves.
Should I get Mizuno or Rawlings?
So, in general, you have to be kind of careful. Mizuno has, their high-end gloves are great. Their cheap gloves are great, but their middle gloves that are around, I would say 160, 170, almost 200. I've heard they're bad. I've heard they're not great. I will say Rawlings is Heart of the Hide. Their Pro Preferreds are really good. Their Rev 1X is great. It's not it shouldn't be priced at $500 if you want to customize it. Yo, what's up? What's up, my man? Thanks for joining the chat. But like I was saying, they're not solid under R2Gs. They're a baffle to me. R2Gs are just crazy. You can get one that's like a Heart of the Hide and you don't want it to be like that, or you can get one and it's terrible.
I just
So-
broken a new glove.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to do with my second newest video was just 2026 break-in. And I just wanted to just make it the best video I possibly could. So we did a lot in that video. So definitely recommend you check it out or check out a break-in video from Ball Glove King. He is currently like the break-in whiz of the world, but I try, from what I've learned, I try to give back to you guys so you don't break in gloves badly, because I used to break in gloves badly. And I will never do it again, because to me now, it's like a pain if I see a really, really nice glove from somebody, and it's like just not a good glove. Not a good break-in. It's a good glove, but it's not a great break-in. That is one thing. It like messes with me just because I love gloves so much. And it's like, if you have a really good glove, why not break it in really, really well? So,
Hello, please respond.
who's saying that?
Johnny West 6371.
He said, hello, please respond?
No.
Who said, hello, please respond?
Like life red.
Oh, yeah, hello. Nice to have you in the chat. I think you were here last time too, so shout out to you, my man. But that is about everything we have right now. Like I said, coming out with a batting glove review soon. We're probably gonna just end it now. Those were all the gloves I wanted to talk about. So, just last piece of advice to leave with you.
Where did you get your necklace?
My necklace. It was just on Amazon. Just type in beaded necklace, or you could type in beaded cross necklace. I've seen that this is like a really, really like baseball-y necklace. So I was kind of surprised when I saw it, but I'm like, I want to try that out because my other necklaces did not work. They were like super long. This is just type in baseball beaded cross necklace on Amazon. I think this was like literally $5 or $9.
What is one of your New Year's resolution?
I didn't really make one because I haven't thought about that. So I can't really answer that.
What team do you play for?
High school is Tri-State Christian Academy.
Is BB Core Google?
Is BB Core Google? I don't know if that's a typo, if I'm being honest. I don't know what that means. So,
What is your dream glove?
dream glove. Oh my gosh. I can't answer that like definitely with just one glove. Because there are so many. I love like literally every Japanese glove. But there are some really good like non-Japanese gloves that I would like. Like literally any glove that's like high quality, I want to check it out. Like smaller glove companies I think are amazing because they're cheaper and I can like recommend them to you.
A rocking chair is just a chair for people who can't stand still.
Yeah, well, we're just gonna ignore him. But that's about everything I have to say with gloves and with batting gloves. So my last piece of advice is just once I find out a definite name for the main channel, then I can do work on the second channel, and then that's when we'll launch the second channel. I'll make an announcement. Hey, the channel has been launched. Like I have it sitting dormant, but I'm planning on just getting rid of all of my like previous videos because they weren't really anything and they're taking up space. So I need more space, more storage. So they weren't really helpful. They were just me just hitting. It's just like a time lapse almost of me hitting. So that's basically what we're gonna move on from here. Ever heard of Grace Gloves? That's gonna be the last question of the day. Yes, I've heard of Grace Gloves. I've been wanting. They have custom gloves for like a really good price. So I've heard of Grace Gloves. I would love to get a glove from them in the future. But that is about everything. Thank you to everyone who joined. God bless you all. I just gotta figure out how to. It's gonna be awkward. Yeah.